Hey grade 6s, I want to introduce you to our new independent reading program. It's new to most, but some of you will have seen it before, and that is the Raz-Kids program, because it's used throughout the primary and the junior division, so several of you have already used it, but for those who haven't, this is a crash course in how we're going to do it. And the neat thing is that you'll be able to go as quickly as you want through the progress and earn as many points and get bonuses through it. Where you're going to find it is on our class website, like usual. So you go down to where it says Popular Websites, and under Popular Websites, you'll find it here, Raz-Kids, our individual reading program. Now the first screen that you will see when you sign up is going to look like this. And it basically asks for the teacher's name, our teacher's username, and it is Mr. McCleary. So make sure you spell it right and pop it in there like that. And once you hit go, it will come up with the class website, and it's got my name as the teacher at the top, and it's got all your names basically listed there. And you go to your name, your student name, and it asks for your student password. So your student password, surprise, surprise, is basically your first name, 6M12. So Ben, yours is Ben, 6M12. My password is a total secret that no one would ever guess. So I log in as a student, and it comes to this page. Now I guess first of all you might get the message that is there welcoming you and that kind of thing. But then you get your assignment, and under your assignment you'll see that you've got like 10 books or so that you are to go through, and you'll see 3 different options. The ear is basically listen to the book, the eye is basically read the book, and the question mark is to take a quiz on it. So the first thing you do is you basically go to the listen, and the book will basically read all the titles and the pages all the way through, and that's a decent way to start. Plus, if you want to gain extra points, then to gain the most points, you get points for listening to the book and then points for reading the book. So you can see it's going to go through the title and where it is, and it will read this all through to you. Now you can't hear it because it's on a set of headphone jacks, and you've got to have headphones in order to run the program. But they basically read the whole program through to you. You can hit pause if you want. If you want to go back a page, that's fine too. But just for example, I'm going to flip through the book, and these books are not short books. Like this one is 20 pages long. You can see we're on to the conclusion there on page 20. And then we go to the home. Now, several different options here. Back basically takes you back one page. So read again means that they will read it to you one more time. You can take the quiz, but before you take the quiz, I want you to go home once again, which takes you to this page, and go to the read it page. And this is the opportunity for you to actually read it through. So once it's loaded, you'll be able to see some of the different options you have on the top here. You can record, which means you can read the book and a recording, and then end up sending it to me. And what I would like you to do is to read maybe 3-4 pages of a book, and we'll say every unit you want to read 3 or 4 pages and record it and then send it to me, and that would be all you need to do. But in this stage, all you do is read the book. So introduction. Pirates were robbers. They attacked ships carrying treasure. They even went ashore to attack villages. They took gold, silver, and jewels. Pirates also took fine fabric, spices, grain, coffee, and tea. And you continue reading till you get to the very end. And sometimes they've got a couple of different pictures on. And with these maps, they usually just move through a little bit of a visual here. So it's kind of neat to make it come alive there. we'll get to the end. And now we're back here. And now that you have read the book, you can take the quiz. And the quiz is made up of multiple choice questions. And there are usually 10 questions. So question number 1, what did pirates do to tell crews of other ships to surrender? And remember, whenever we do multiple choice questions, you should use the process of elimination. So look at the questions and decide which questions or which answers don't really make sense. And you'll find that there's usually a couple that are sort of out to lunch. There's one that's, yeah, that kind of makes sense, and then there's one that's exactly right. So A, they flew a red flag. Well, red flag is the warning sign, so that kind of makes sense, but they flew the Jolly Roger. Well, the Jolly Roger was the bones and crossbones of the skull and crossbones of the pirates, so that makes sense. They flew the Blackbeard. Well, Blackbeard was the name of a pirate, the captain, so that's definitely not true. They flew the Hourglass flag. Well, that doesn't make sense either, so that's out to lunch too. So it's going to be either they flew a red flag or they flew the Jolly Roger, and definitely the Jolly Roger is the answer that we're after there. And what advantage do galley ships have over cargo? All of the above. And super! You answered all the questions right, so I can go back and read again, or I can go back to home. And now that I've done all 3, then I am finished. Now, you don't have to have them read to you, but again, if you want the full set of points, then listen to the book first, then read the book, then answer the quiz. And that's basically all there is to it. The next section is Raz-Rocket, and in this section you can actually buy some different things with your points. You can see up in the right hand side that I've got 60 points that I can buy something with, and so I can look around the space station here, and maybe I want to go in and say, oh, I want a plant. So there's a plant that's worth 50 points. This plant's worth 200, so I can't get that. 400, no, I don't want that one. So I guess the 50-point one, sure, I'll buy that. Oh, I guess I already bought it earlier on, so I don't have to get it now. Anyway, you can pick and choose whatever you want. Equipment, planets, robots, aliens, furniture. It's kind of a bonus site that you can purchase things with your bonus points to see what kind of a scene you end up with. So that's Raz-Kids. Enjoy it. Make sure you spend some time with it. You can use it at home. You can use it at school as part of your silent reading time. But several books online in order for you to use and learn and practice your reading skills. So enjoy.